Hey everybody, this is Tambeyoda, and today we have from Construx Masters of the Universe, Wind Rider Attack. Okay, man. This packaging, I don't know. I can't say enough about this packaging. This truly reminds me of like the old school packaging back whenever I was a kid, looking at artwork and stuff like that with the Masters of the Universe. And you can actually see right here a little bit of the edge right there. That looks like part of Castle Grayskull right there, or something else. I don't know. Maybe there's an eyeball there or something. But gosh, it just screams old school Masters of the Universe. So I'm really excited about this, or at least the packaging. So you can see Skeletor on this side. There's not really anything on this side here, just as the Masters of the Universe. Now you have your Skeletor and your He-Man here. Now they do look the same, but they have different accessories. So as you can see here, He-Man has his battle axe and Skeletor has his power sword. So we are going to get the Skeletor, we're going to get a power sword for Skeletor and an axe for He-Man. So they're going to have all of their accessories. Now looking at, there's some features here for the Wind Rider. I never really had the original Wind Rider, so this is going to be interesting to see this one. And then there's some like a little bio type thing right here, so you just read that as drilling. And then if you weren't able to get the first 3 waves of the He-Man figures, they do have a 5-pack that has those all in there, so that you can. And then it has a little mini comic, and I've thought about getting this just to see what the mini comic looks like, see if it's a recreation of one of the originals. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating on that. Now, dang, this thing looks good. Let's go ahead and get this thing open so we can check it out. Now, I'm not going to rip this open right here. I'm going to kind of, how do I want to pull this apart? I want to pull it apart on the side. I'll pull it apart on the top, but I'm going to be careful not to rip that up. Really decent job there. Oh no. So I am going to have to tear it a little bit to get into here. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull these bags out. Readjust. All right, so let's take a look at the instructions real quick. Just a little bit more. All right. So there's He-Man. Oh gosh, really cool. All right. Yeah, it looks like everything's printed on them, so I'm not going to have to put any stickers or anything. So that's cool. Oh man, I'm going to have to tie that. Awesomeness. Ooh, yeah. Very cool. Very cool. And then they have all of the 5 figures that come in that little set right there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. Some pretty dark pieces. Yeah, let's take a little bit. I'm going to change out the bottom so that we can see these pieces a little bit easier. Okay, so we're back. That's a little bit better. We're going to be able to see these pieces on here. And unfortunately, Mega Box does not number their bags. This is going to be fun. All right. Oh, there's the He-Man Skeletor. There's nothing here. So let's open this bag first. He-Man. There's our Skeletor. There's some more pieces in here. Oh gosh, this is going to be fun. Okay. Put these pieces over here. Hold off on He-Man and Skeletor until the end. We'll get those guys checked out. Okay, so that's all done. So now we're gonna build Skeletor and He-Man. It probably took me around about an hour to build the Wind Raider. Now there is one extra piece that I have left over. I've gone through the instruction books a couple of times trying to figure out maybe where this goes, and it just looks like I have an extra piece. Now these two pieces right here that you saw me take off at the very end are temporary pieces that are meant to hold it together while you're putting the vehicle together. Now, here's Skeletor, so let's get his armor on. I'm gonna have to pop his arms off real quick. At least one of his arms off, so we can get this over. Okay. Here's his head. What the heck is this? Oh, that's his belt. Okay, so that goes. This is his little tunic thing, so this goes in between there. That, and then this goes like that. That clips into there. His legs. Dang. Come on. Those feet are really, legs are really wobbly on there. Oh, okay, come on. Okay. All right, so we got Skeletor with his power sword. So he does come with both of the weapons. So, yeah, I'm not going to say the obvious, but if you, for some reason, wanted to get the weapons and didn't, yeah, both of the weapons come with Skeletor, so I'll just leave it at that. Now, let's go ahead and put together He-Man. Okay, now I'm going to pop off both of these arms. Okay, let's go ahead and take that connects into there, and then we're going to take like that. Yeah, that feels like that went in there really well. Okay, good. Gosh. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, and the last thing that we have to place on He-Man is this little bracelet thing. There we go. All right. Battle axe. Very cool. All right, so that's all the way in there. Make sure that this is, yeah, it feels like that's in there good. Okay. All right, now their little stands are supposed to be these pieces right here. I don't really know about that. These are a little weird. Okay. All right, so you got all those pieces like that. Those are the two stands. Now, I did say that we were going to go ahead and compare them against the ones that came in the single packs. So here's the single pack He-Man, and here is the He-Man that comes out of the Wind Raider. They look about the same. This looks like he has a little bit more silver in the chest piece, but everything else looks about the same. Now for Skeletor, a little bit lighter purple on the paint. That's probably about it. Just looks like paint apps. Now he has his power sword and he has the Havoc staff, so there's your main difference. But if you wanted to be a scrupulous and you wanted these weapons, then you know if you open the package, you only have to take that guy and you'll have the weapons. I'm not condoning that at all, but it's out there. Now there are some features for the Wind Raider, and one of them are you have your tail fins. You can move them. You can move these fins up and down. I guess you can kind of move them like that a little bit too. Move these up and down. He has this this anchor that can come out. It's on a pretty long rope, and you just gotta twist that right back in. Just put that in there, and if it doesn't match up, then just push it a little bit past it, and it'll line up eventually. He does have wheels on the bottom of it, so it's really easy to roll if you look at the bottom. He has wheels. Let's see what it looks like with He-Man in there. Really cool. That's cool. I like that. He does fit in there nicely. So fly around and attack Skeletor and all that stuff. So that's really cool. He did a really good job on this. I do enjoy this this build right here. It's a little bit of a lengthy build, mainly because you have to search for a lot of pieces. Now, if they were to consolidate them per bag and to put numbers on that, that would probably reduce the time by probably like 25%. Now, with you having to hunt and pick through almost 4 different bags worth of parts, it takes some time, especially getting used to where certain pieces are in certain bags. So since I didn't just dump them all in one bowl, I was able to figure out where certain pieces were throughout the build, and it made it a little bit easier. But I think it would have been, in the long run, way easier if they would have done like Lego and actually numbered the bags and put them in certain bags and stuff like that. And you open one bag, dump out the parts, use those parts, open another bag, dump out those parts, use those parts, kind of thing, instead of having to, like I said, hunt and pick through 4 different bags, 4 or 5 different bags. I'm not sure exactly how many there were, but yeah. All right, well, hopefully you did enjoy this. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm thinking about, it's really expensive. I don't know if I want to spend $250 on it, but if you want to see it, then I'll go ahead and get it. So if we can all just put a like on this video if you enjoyed it, put a like. If you want to see Castle Grayskull, put a like on here. If you didn't really like the video but you still want to see Castle Grayskull, then put it in the comments so so I know that you want to see Castle Grayskull. And if I get enough people that say that they want to see Castle Grayskull, then I'll go ahead and figure out how to get the 250 bucks, and I will get it and put it together for you guys. All right, well, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today on Tambeyoda Reviews. I'll see you guys next time.